Alright, so hello, my name is Anvesha Chakrabarti. You guys probably know me from the Bobolink Decision Making Workshop. Today I have with me Professor Steve Swallow,
Hello.
who is my supervisor on this project. We have Professor John Bove, who's affiliated with Yukon Extension. And what we're going to do today is, as I mentioned during the workshop, we'll choose three offers, up to three offers from one of these closed boxes. So first, I'll remind you guys that when we are doing the workshop, I had the experiment budget in this sealed envelope. And if you remember that Juan Alves, UVM extension person, signed this envelope. So we are going to open this and now show you the budget that we have.
The budget is based on, oh, go ahead and open it up.
Yep.
Fine, sorry.
Alright, so the budget we had is, the criteria was if we had at least 15 participants, we'll go with $16,000 to evaluate. If we ended up with 15 or more, we'll use $20,000 as our budget to evaluate the offers. Now, as it happens, we had one participant during the second workshop who walked out before we ended the session, before we played our experience game. So what we're going to do, we'll consider his offers to be invalid, and that leaves us with only 14 participants. So
to change the words just a little bit,
okay.
The one person withdrew from the study before the decision-making game.
Right.
So they had one offer in the box,
Right.
but they withdrew from the study, so we're
Right.
saying that they've withdrawn from the study because
Right.
that's what we have to do.
Right. Right. So one person withdrew from the study. I'll just repeat the whole thing, right?
Okay.
So one person withdrew from the study before we played our experience game. And for that reason, he has one offer each in one of those boxes for the before experience session. So eventually what we're going to do when we open the box, we'll remove his offers from the boxes, and then we'll select the offers from the rest. So now what I'm going to do, I'll write down the name of each offer, each treatment rule or each payment rule in 3 of these pieces of paper, and then I'll ask John to select which box we should open first.
And second.
And
Right.
second, yes.
So you're showing that the labels you just
Right.
put on there match the
Right.
labels written on the box.
So I have this box that said name your price, the name of the payment rule. I wrote name your price for this one. We had another rule that said one group, one price. I wrote one group, one price for this one. And then the third one is called two group, two price, which is this one, two group, two price. So I have one for this one. So I'll fold them and put it in this bowl. And then John is going to select which one we take first and then which one we take second. All right, so can you turn around maybe?
That's good.
All right.
Shuffle it up a little.
Why don't you shuffle?
Yeah, all right. All right, there you go. All right. All
So
right,
we're going through extra effort to
Yeah.
make sure you see
So
what we're doing.
this is the box we are going to open first, the name your price.
Okay.
All right, now for the second one. Go ahead. All right. So he picked two group, two price. So that's the box we're going to open second. So that leaves one group, one price as the last box to be opened. All right. So we'll open name your price first. This is the name your price box. All right. Should I open it?
Sure. You can cut it with that key.
All right. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take each of the offers out to make sure that we leave out the offer of the person who walked out in between, and then we're gonna put them all back in, and then John's gonna draw one offer.
And you're worried about some offers the people put both to
Right.
explain that?
And also, I realized that some of you might have put both the parts of the offer sheet in the same box. So just to make sure that we have one offer for each participant, we're gonna take all of them out. In case we have two offers from somebody in the same box, we'll just leave the second one out. So that everyone has the same chance of getting paid.
So one offer from before,
And
one offer from after.
Yes.
So everybody has actually two offers in the box, one
Yes.
from before and one
Yes.
after.
Yes.
And anybody who put both halves of their form in there, you're taking out the second half of the form.
Yes.
But you're gonna make a pile to show
Yes.
everybody's got the right number of forms in there.
Yes. So should I start?
Yes.
Should we start taking out
Yeah.
offers?
I'm sure they're already getting bored, but we're just trying to make sure it's transparent and honest.
Right. So this is ID 16 after for the name your price auction. ID 16.
You want me to, I can do the checks.
All right.
Okay.
So ID 16,
Had-
name your price after experience.
Okay.
ID 17, before experience. ID 14, after experience. ID 6, before experience. ID 19, before experience. ID 3, after experience. ID 17, after experience. ID 1, after experience. ID 2, before experience. Thank you. ID 13, before experience. ID 18, after experience.
That's all right, John. We'll just fold them back up.
ID
and put it back
4,
in. Wait, what was that last one? I'm sorry.
ID 4,
No, the one before.
18. Did you do 18?
18 after.
After.
Okay, fine. No, ID what again? 4?
Yes, ID 4, before experience.
Okay. 'Cause I'm keeping track of it here.
ID 18, before experience. ID 11, after experience. ID 2, after experience.
Still don't have any duplicates.
ID 5, after experience. I probably just took it back home. ID 3, before experience. ID 5, before experience. ID 17, before experience.
Nope. Okay, that's a duplicate.
All right, so let's.
Okay, because the ID 17 has a before and
Okay.
an after already.
Okay.
So that's
good.
their second one
Yep.
that they were supposed to hand to you.
Yep. ID 12, before experience. ID 11, before experience. ID 6, after experience. ID 12, before experience.
Nope, that's a duplicate.
All right. ID 19, before experience.
That's a duplicate.
ID 16, before experience. ID 15. All right, so this is the person who walked out before we ended our session. So
They withdrew from the study.
they withdrew from the study.
So
So
we're
I'll
pulling
leave his
them out.
offer outside.
Well, you can put it with these duplicates.
All right. ID 12, after experience.
Okay.
ID 14, after experience.
That's a duplicate.
ID 13, after experience. ID 19, after experience. ID 1, before experience. All right. ID 13, before experience.
That's a duplicate.
All right. The last one, ID 14,
Is
before experience.
interesting. Because they had a duplicate on their afters, but not on their before. So, okay, that's fine.
Because the before I made sure that they're putting in.
Oh, okay, fine. So you got what you... No, wait. That was a before experience. What was that? 14, right?
Mhm.
That's still a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so now
So-
when these... We accidentally got a couple of them piled up. Make sure they're separated when you put it back
Yes. So
in.
now we're putting back all the offers in the box, and then John's gonna select.
Oh, right. Except for those that were duplicated and put
Yes.
over here, or
Yes.
the ones from the guy that withdrew from the study.
Right.
So just don't touch them.
Okay.
Because there's two more boxes
Yeah.
left. So we're gonna try to have Unless handle everything.
I didn't realize you were
Yeah.
going to be
Picky.
quick enough on your feet to flag the duplicates.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
it worked.
it did.
No, it's good that we took them out and made sure.
Yeah.
All right. Now we have 14 offers from 14 participants before and after.
So everybody's got two in there, right?
Yes, everybody's got two in there. Right.
Number 4. Maybe I fell asleep at the switch. I only saw one in there from before.
Maybe you can count the number of slips.
Actually, I can count something else.
So the number 4 after.
You should have both of them because I have his numbers in here. I can
Okay.
count the number of slips.
Count them out loud.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I hate to have to do all that again.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, you're right. So we are missing his after offers.
No, sorry, I shouldn't touch them. Just see if there's an after number 4 in there. Maybe they didn't put it in the box.
Or maybe they put both of them in the other box, the open box. Because I
But you
have
should
his
have known that already. You had access to those before,
Yeah.
so they must not have turned it in. So just, you gotta go without it. It's not,
Yeah, it's
you
not
have
in
to
here.
go with what it is.
Alright.
Alright, so you're gonna hold that so he can't, John picks, but he doesn't look.
Alright.
Get your hand in there and flip it around,
Alright.
you know.
Alright.
All right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You can flip a little too, John.
Alright, thank you. Alright, so he picked ID number 2, before experience offer.
Before, number 2 before.
Mhm.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll leave it.
I've marked it, that's
Okay.
what got picked.
Okay.
But you can put it, why don't you just put it back in the box? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Because I marked it, see, right there.
Alright. So the next one, the next payment rule we picked is tier group 2 price. So we are going to open that box and then do the same
Do
thing.
all the same thing again. Again, we're going through all this so that you can see, to the extent it's possible to show you with an online video, that we haven't done something different than what she told you she was gonna do. Okay, so we gotta do all that again, so that's
Alright.
2 groups.
Let's
Right.
move
Yeah.
this. Alright. So ID 19, before experience.
Yep.
ID 3, after experience. ID 14, before experience. ID 19,
14 was not the person who withdrew, was he?
no, 15 was the
Okay,
person
fine.
who withdrew. ID 19, before experience.
That's a
Is,
duplicate.
yeah, that's what I was
That's a
gonna say.
duplicate, so
Yeah.
set it aside.
ID 17, after experience. ID 12, after experience. ID 11, after experience. ID 18, before experience. ID 13, after experience. ID 15, before experience. ID 11, before experience. ID 14, before experience.
Duplicate.
ID 19, after experience. ID 4, before experience. ID 2, after experience. ID 1, before experience. ID 4, after experience. ID 16, before experience. ID 13, before experience. ID 5, after experience. ID 6, before experience. ID 5, before experience. ID 14, after experience. ID 16, after experience. ID 6, after experience. ID 1, after experience. ID 2, before experience. ID 18, after experience. ID 17, before experience. ID 3 before experience. So that's the last one.
Is before.
Mhm.
Okay. Did you say 15 was before? That's the guy that withdrew, right?
Mhm. Yep.
Okay, did we put it aside? Okay. So I think you're done. You
Yep.
want to count them as you put them in
All
this
right,
time.
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
Okay, 28.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be 28.
Okay, good.
All right, so we're gonna do the same thing. What's wrong?
I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got 15 people after that guy withdrew.
But I counted. This is exactly 28.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I think
Am I double? Oh, that's what I did. I'm just too tired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, that's right.
All right.
28. That's what I get for having 2 hours sleep last
All
night.
right.
This,
but you didn't write down a B.
no, exactly. So I missed one on the
Okay.
recording, but we
Oh,
caught,
okay.
but that would mean there's no,
Okay. It
we
should be
caught
the
all the
recording.
duplicates.
Yes.
How many do you have there? in
2.
Marshall? I think that.
Who do you
I
have,
think
who
that-
do you have 2 that we pulled out from? Number 14 and number 19?
Yes.
Okay.
So what about number 15?
Maybe
Number
he just
15
put it-
withdrew.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Theirs is up there.
Oh.
That's what I did. Okay. That's fine. Because number 15 did put one in.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's go for it.
All right. All right.
Yeah, shuffle it a little on your own too, so that we don't blame it all on her.
All right.
Yep. There you go.
So we picked ID 19 after experience for the 2 group 2 price payment rule.
Okay. All righty.
So the last one.
One more time. Actually, okay, that's working good. I was gonna say the Walmart key works best for opening boxes.
Okay. ID 13 before experience.
Yep. Keep it on the same
Yep.
side.
ID 3 after experience. ID 17 after experience. ID 4 after experience. ID 18 before experience. ID 4 before experience. ID 19 before experience. ID 18 after experience. ID 5 after experience. ID 14 after experience. ID 12 before experience. ID 14 before experience. ID 2 before experience. ID 19 after experience. Is that a duplicate?
Nope. They have a before and now they got an after.
Okay. ID 19 before
There's your duplicate.
experience. Yeah.
So that one's set aside.
I think
yeah.
19 is consistently
Yeah.
duplicate. ID 3 before experience. ID 1 after experience. ID 16 after experience. ID 6 before experience. ID 17 before experience. ID 16 before experience. ID 11 before experience.
That's a duplicate. Oh, wait, hang on.
11.
11 is before?
Yes.
Okay, that's not a duplicate.
All right. ID 12 after experience. ID 1 before experience. ID 13 after experience. ID 11 after experience. ID 15. All right, so this is the person who walked out, so
Okay,
we're
so
gonna remove.
they withdrew from the study.
Yeah. ID 6 after experience. ID 2 after experience. ID 5 before experience. So that's all done.
Yep, we only have the one duplicate, it sounds like, so
Mhm.
count them, there should be 28.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So we're gonna mix them up. Let's go.
Mix a little.
Alright, thank you.
Mhm.
Alright, so we picked ID number 16 before experience offer for the one group, one price payment rule.
Okay,
So we're all done with drawing the offers.
right.
And now what I'm gonna do,
So what we have is name your price, number 2 before,
mhm,
two groups, 2 price, number 19 after,
right?
and one group, 1 price, number 16 before.
Right.
Okay.
So we'll be contacting all of you with the results and the cutoff prices
Based on
based on our
Ba-
budget that we just showed,
based on the $16,000
$16,000 budget.
budget that's used to determine the price.
Right.
It's not actually the amount of money we have.
Right.
Okay.
So thank you so much for participating, and we'll be in touch soon.
Yep. Hopefully you've got Anwash's contact information if you do have a question.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.